Everyone is arguing over whether Takis, Cheetos, or Doritos are worse for your body. But most people are completely blind to the actual chemical engineering and the synthetic petroleum-based paint hiding inside these bags. Today, we're using 1,000 times Microscope to reveal the raw data and settle the score once and for all. This isn't internet hype. Landmark laws are sweeping the country right now to entirely outlaw synthetic, petroleum-based dyes on school campuses, forcing snack giants like Frito-Lay into a corner. Their ultimatum? Completely strip out their engineered formulas or get kicked off the shelves. But the fans are panicking, claiming that losing that iconic fluorescent dye will completely ruin the flavor profile. Let's look at the actual data. Look, we've all heard the rumors and the playground debates. I'm going to show y'all 3 of these snacks under 1,000 times. We're going to expose exactly what they're putting in your body and our kids, and to see which brand relies on the most fake ingredients. I want to find out which one is the absolute worst for your gut. We have to look past the chip itself. Step 1, we strip away the food. And yes, I'm scraping these Takis chips dust into a petri dish, or kind of semi-petri dish, to show you how much dust, whatever it is on one chip. So this is what I scraped off each chip. The Doritos Dinamita right here, the Takis in the middle, and the Cheetos Flamin' Crunch on the right. That's a lot of stuff. So all this is going under the scope, you guys. Hey, a little bit behind the scenes for you guys. This is the Takis under the scope. The slide here, and I'm using a T490B. It's a compound trinocular scope, microscope, and I'm using 2 LEDs on top because it's hard to see underneath. So here we go. Let's take a look. Okay, guys, this looks crazy. It looks like a meteor crash. It's insane. Notice how there are 0 herbs, 0 pepper flakes, and absolutely nothing that looks like it grew from the ground. It's just this dense, intensely bright crimson landscape. This gives us a great baseline, but things get wild when we start zooming in. So let's bump this up to 100 times mag and watch the lens snap. And there it is. You see those massive diamond-shaped blocks underneath the red glaze? Those aren't corn shards, you guys. Those are literal crystals of citric acid and MSG. The red powder isn't just sitting on them. It's practically glued to the corners. It forms this perfect little delivery system engineered to shock your tongue the second you take a bite. That's how it gets you. Okay, so we're going down deeper. We're pushing the scope to 400 times. And this is where the food science gets crazy. Look at the way the light glints off these surfaces as we roll through the focus wheel. This isn't spice powder, you guys. It's a solid glassy sheet of synthetic red 40 lake. It acts exactly like a fresh coat of industrial paint. It doesn't add a single molecule of flavor. It's a pure psychological mind game designed to trick your brain into thinking it's melting hot, and it's not. It doesn't break down like real food. It just coats everything. We're going to 1,000 times. Finally, we're 1,000 times. Let's go. Okay, so guys, look at this. We are so deep into the matrix now that the individual corn particles are completely gone. All you're looking at is a solid wall of synthetic petroleum dye. It's locked right into the crystal borders. You see that? It's a vibrant, it's glassy, and it looks more like paint than anything you should be swallowing. So now that we know what Takis is hiding, let's bring in the competition side by side. Let's go. Okay, guys, we are on slide number 2. Now this is Doritos Dinamita. Let's take a look. Okay, starting right here at 40 times, you can tell instantly that we are looking at a completely different ball game here, guys. Instead of that dense, massive wall of solid crimson we saw with the Takis, the Doritos seasoning looks way more scattered and textured. You can see independent islands of powder, gross. And if you look closely at the background right there, there's a lot of lighter space. But let's kick the magnification up a notch and see what these textures actually are. All right, check this out. The landscape changes completely. You see those translucent, glassy little rocks scattered between the red patches. That is pure granulated salt. It's citric acid mixed right into the flavor profile. But unlike the Takis, where the red dye is heavily lacquered over everything, the dye here is patchy and uneven. It's clinging to the sides, but it's not smothering the underlying ingredients. Okay, so let's dive deeper into 400 times. Now we're pushing the scope and to 400 times for the real showdown. So look at the frame as we roll through the focus wheel. Under the high-powered light, you aren't just seeing a flat sheet of synthetic paint. So you guys notice that porous, cloudy, textured look? Those organic clumps are actual dehydrated dairy and real cheese solids mixed with corn proteins. It's pretty cool. Yes, there is synthetic red for you here, don't get me wrong, but the lens reveals that Doritos is actually building a complex layered food profile rather than just drowning the chip in raw chemical saturation. The data shows it clear as day, you guys. This is a spice blend built with real food elements. Okay, so finally, we blast it up to 1,000 times. So look at the difference. We're deep in the matrix, but instead of that solid, terrifying wall of industrial lacquer that we saw with the Takis, the Doritos dye is broken up. It's patchy. You can see organic gaps, and it looks like food instead of car paint. So the scope doesn't lie, but we aren't done yet. Next, we are using a raw chemical solvent to completely strip the paint off these chips and see what they look like naked. Let's start the extraction. Now, let's bring out the Flamin Cheetos. Let's go. All right, guys, starting here at the 40 times magnification right away, you can see a distinct structural difference from the other two, right? On the left side of the screen, let's see, you see that massive chunky block of that signature crimson seasoning? But notice how it transitions directly into this pale yellowish material on the right. That just isn't flat space. That's the actual puffed corn peeking through, which is a good sign. Let's snap the lens deeper to see what's happening at the other layer. Pushing the scope to 100 times. Let the frame settle. Look at the texture. Unlike the Takis, which look like a flat sheet of industrial lacquer, the Cheetos powder is incredibly multi-layered and irregular. You can actually see the tiny scattered pools where the oil carriers are trapping the light. The crimson pigment is intensely concentrated here, but it's binding to a very uneven porous landscape. So let's push this up to 400 mag and see, watch the focus wheel, guys. There it is. Look at the way the light glints off those microscopic pockets. This architecture is pretty crazy. Instead of a uniform lacquer, the lens is exposing a dense maze-like grid of fried corn oils, trapping synthetic fat globules, and a massive payload of flavor, just like the MSG. Now that we've isolated all three under the lens, let's look at the raw data side by side by side. So on the far left, the Takis formula is completely exposed. It's a solid, heavy wall of synthetic chemical paint and jagged acid crystals. They don't care about your stomach lining, you guys. But let's slide over to the middle with the Doritos. And the contrast is night and day compared to the Takis on the left. The red pigment is scattered, exposing real textured fragments of dehydrated dairy and cheese proteins. That's a good sign. They are actually building a flavor profile. Imagine that. Then look at the Cheetos on the right. That is a completely different monster. It's a porous, oily maze of fried corn engineered to lock in that MSG and trap fat globules to manipulate your brain. The data doesn't lie. Doritos uses real food science. Cheetos is built for pure addiction. Takis is just an industrial paint job that I'll put on my car. So, looking at all the data under the lens, which one actually took the crown, you guys? Honestly, the Doritos look the best by a landslide. They're actually using a real dairy fragment and cheese proteins instead of just spraying a chemical dye, which saves the flavor. Cheetos came in a close second, though they're basically a highly engineered snack trap designed to hold your brain hostage with MSG. And then there's Takis. If you want to paint a hot rod crimson, they've got the lacquer just for you. But your stomach lining deserves a little bit more attention and respect, you guys. Hey, look, man, the data doesn't lie. The microscope doesn't lie. And I don't do no corporate spin here. It's just me. If you want more real, unvarnished visual proof of what you're actually putting in your body every single week, check out this video. That'll tell you all about Panda Express and if their rice is rubber or not. Hey, hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and drop a comment below on what product I should pull under the lens next. Stay smart, Look past the marketing, and I'll see you on the next investigation. Take care.